days I've been driving this train, years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes.
Hello and welcome back. So we have some news to share with anyone who's familiar with our channels. We've changed our voiceless Volt diving channel to crafts and cooking with Volt. So basically that's going to be showing what we do with the food and the items that we find dumpster diving. Some of the items that we find are broken, need repairs, or just projects that we can share with you guys. So for the most part, it's going to be showing stuff that we find. Maybe here and there might be other stuff like just recipes in general, or just some DIY stuff, just to give ideas for people watching. We have received some feedback about our voiceless one. It was starting to interfere with our main channel, which is really why we changed it. And then also there was a lot of people that were requesting us to show like more of the food that we find, like how we cook things and projects that we do. So we decided to go with that route, and we changed that today. So we'll see how it works. Hopefully it does well. But the voiceless, we like the sounds of it and everything, but it wasn't going where we wanted it to go. So we're gonna try it out and see how it goes. There is so much that you can benefit from scrapping. Like, we see comments all the time where people don't have the money for food, and if you're able to, scrapping is a way that can help out to make extra money, so you can buy some of the food that you're not able to afford. But we know it's hard, it's not for everyone, and it takes time, it takes practice. But there's stuff that people can recycle, they can scrap, they can use, save money. And even though, like, Mr. Volt, he goes on his scrapping dives, pretty much every time he finds something that's worth a good amount of money. So there's things that you can sell or things that we can use, and that's just a huge benefit from this. We never used to do this before, and since we started, it's really hard for us to see ourselves not doing this, at least in some way. So as far as like food, we really want to go a route where we can save it before it's thrown out if possible. Scrapping, again, we contact businesses and let them know what we're doing, so that way if they have scrap, they can let us know, and that's something that maybe you can do as well. So I recently designed some business cards for Mr. Volt to hand out, and that is just purely for scrapping. So when he goes to businesses, he can hand those out and let them know, because you don't have to take it out from the dumpster. If there's companies that will hold it for you and let you know, that's perfect. And let us know, like always, if you guys scrap, let us know what you guys go for. We love hearing from other divers as well. We love to watch other channels too, so it's just fun seeing things that people find. And we love that there's a whole community of people out there watching who really appreciate the stuff that's thrown away that can be saved. So thank you to all of you guys who watch and support our channel and other dumpster divers as well. Mr. Volt went to the scrapyard today, and he was saying about how there was a big truck full of metal and it weighed 5,600 and something pounds. And then he got his car weighed with the trailer and his load, and he weighed in at 5,600 and something pounds. So his load was the same as a full-size truck filled with a bunch of metal. Mr. Volt is trying to figure this out. But yeah, it's like a BB gun or something like that. But he needs to get that out of there, so he's gonna take that and leave. But you guys already know too, if you watch our channel, that any money that we make from scrapping, we do donate 5% to St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital. So that is a wonderful place to donate to and to be able to help out with. Mr. Bolt and I have talked about this too. If we mention any prices and stuff, it's just for, educational purposes, where, if people are interested in this, they can see how much you can make from scrapping, and also to show that, we do want to show the donation part of this as well, to St. Jude's, because on our other channels, you see what we donate. We donate food that we find, or we donate clothes, toys, whatever it is that we find, and you guys can clearly see that. However, we don't record every donation, just to let you guys know. Yeah, but the amount of stuff that we find, we're constantly donating stuff because it's just, there's so much. We do keep stuff for ourselves, we do sell things as well, give stuff to family, friends, but we also donate, so that is one of the many benefits of dumpster diving, scrapping. There's so many things that you can find, either for yourself or for someone that you know. And someone had asked recently too if we're able to make it for a family, if they're able to survive on just scrapping. We don't do just scrapping, so I'm not sure about that. And also, Mr. Volt, he goes out pretty much every day, sometimes twice a day, or even sometimes 3 times a day. But there's people that do full-time scrapping where they're out all day every day, or however many days. So there's different things. Maybe they might be able to support themselves with just scrapping. But we do have other, income revenues that help out as well. So if, that's something that, maybe you lost your job or you need some extra money, you can go with scrapping, you can go with eBay, Amazon, even YouTube. We're just starting off with YouTube, but it does help. So I'm sure if you can continue and build up your channel, then maybe you can get to a point like that where you can make it only on YouTube. But I mean, you still get money from scrapping or whatever it is that you do on your channel. So there's always things that, you know, hopefully you're able to do. Let's see what else. Maybe, since we're on the subject of earning some money, yeah, maybe online stuff. Like, if you have any interest, there's blogging. You can have maybe like a website where you can talk about like crafting or anything, building stuff, that whatever it is that you're interested in. And you know, there's Google AdSense for that as well. So there's an idea. Just that, you know, Mr. Volt's been meeting a lot of people as well that have been doing scrapping, and you know, they talk to him and let him know that, you know, maybe they lost their job or they need extra money. So even like that, they ask for tips and stuff from him. But I think really you just have to be able to go out there consistently. Whether you sort it out or if you just take it straight over there like for steel. I mean, just be consistent with it and you can keep getting more. I know it's hard right now too with the gas prices being so high. So I don't know, there's some people we've seen doing this on bikes, but there's pros and cons to that as well. And you can't really carry too much, but you don't spend too much either. And like we mentioned before, we do like industrial areas, because if you think about it, like businesses, they have to spend a lot of money on their equipment and their tools and supplies. So that stuff is going to be worth a lot. So if they throw stuff out, then chances are like it's going to be worth more. Plus, you never know what you're gonna find. Like, Mr. Volt found some gold-plated parts, like electronic parts. So we have to take that in as well and see what we can get for that. And it's just still like, still get surprised sometimes by what we find and what, you know, Mr. Volt's able to bring back. And yeah, like we were talking about putting in some new cabinets, and he comes home today with 2 brand new kitchen cabinets. So we're going to be putting those in soon, but it's just crazy how there's things that you think about like you need and then you find it. Except for winning lottery tickets. Well, some people have found that, but yeah. That's what we're looking for. Yeah, but there's a lot of things that you can find. And all this stuff would have been going to the landfill, and you know, lately we've been watching all these documentaries and stuff, and it's just so much stuff is being thrown out every day. Like, we see the stuff that we find and we see it like it's so much stuff, and it is, you know, individually, but as a whole, I mean, there's so much stuff that's being thrown out. So, you know, hopefully even if you don't scrap and you're watching this, just really try to be aware of things that you're throwing away. You know, if somebody can still use it, if possible, donate it. You know, if there's things that might seem like trash, but maybe somebody can do something with it, you know, maybe just look around and see maybe, you know, what there is around you. Like if, like wood, you know, we see a lot of wood in here too, and if you have a habitat for humanity nearby, they sometimes have the stores like that where they resell, you know, wood and cabinets and all that kind of stuff from demolition. So maybe like that, maybe if you're able to donate something like that. Clothes, I mean, there's so many places that take clothes and shoes. I mean, you can probably find that everywhere. I'm not sure, you know, which is better, but yeah, we recently found a place that is completely like non-profit. They have volunteers working at the thrift store, and yeah, so we've been donating to them lately, and they help out with homeless. So check that out. Maybe your area, they have places like that, like non-profit thrift stores that help out. Because like even like some of this stuff, like the brass and copper and all these metals, like I know like if these businesses, if they had people like, you know, they can find a scrapper and just let them know, you know, hey, I have metal here, you can come by and pick it up whenever you're able to. There's a lot of stuff that can be saved. Don't get me started on food and retail, but yeah, that stuff is just, there's so much thrown out. But at least do your part. If you're able to do your part, maybe a little bit extra. Encourage other people as well. You know, if you know other people that just throw stuff away constantly, let them know. And feel free to leave comments too if you have any ideas on things that can be donated. I mean, for us, we try to take stuff that's broken, stuff that we can do, you know, projects on, because it is fun for us, and you know, we do that with our kids, so we were able to spend time together. But at the same time, I mean, there's only so much that we can take as well. I mean, we have a couple boxes of projects, so yeah, we can always get to that, but yeah, just really try to find maybe places that can take some of the stuff that you have. We see a lot of clothes that are ripped too, especially from like retail stores where they have to cut up the clothes. And people have mentioned about like quilting clubs and places like that where they work on like quilts and sewing projects, so they don't mind if it's ripped, and that could be an option too. And if you do scrapping, you know, you can cut the cords, cut the ends, and, you know, make a tote for that. You can separate the brass, the copper, aluminum, stainless steel, or you can just take in, you know, steel. And also we want to give a big thank you to our subscribers. So we have started doing our shout outs, and if you want to be considered for our next shout out, just leave a comment on this video and we will feature one subscriber. And we just want to say thank you, thank you, thank you.